Okay, in this podcast session, we will teach you how to create your appointment slots within your parent-teacher conference calendar. If you remember from our two previous podcasts, we created the calendar, we set notifications for that particular conference calendar, and now we will then create appointment slots within our conference calendar. So we're going to go ahead and open up our calendar, and again, we want to make sure that we are on our conference calendar, indicated that it is the only one highlighted, indicated by the colored block. And for this particular session, we're going to say, as you can see, that it is default to the day. This is gray area, so today is the 1st of October. And we're going to say, of course, we want to do this a couple of weeks in advance, but we're going to say that we're going to create appointment slots for this Thursday will be our first conference night. So we're going to go ahead and first make sure that we're in week view, and we're going to click anywhere on that particular day. We're going to go ahead and click on there. And that will then pop up a second window, and we want to go ahead and go to appointment slots. And we want to offer as slots of 15 minutes. And again, if you look, it automatically defaults to my Gmail calendar. I want to make sure that I'm going to make these appointment slots on my conference calendar. So I'm going to have to switch that to make sure that I'm creating these appointment slots within my conference calendar. So once we have done that, we're going to go ahead and go to Edit Details. And again, this is another kind of check and balance just to make sure that we're on our conference calendar. I do not want that on my regular Gmail calendar. I want my appointment slots within my conference calendar. For title, again, we're going to put our last name. We're going to put our building name or building initials. So in this case, I use Greentown as my example. So I'm going to put GT for Greentown. And then, of course, I'm going to put the word conference so that parents will know that they're going to be doing appointment slots or signing in a conference within my conference calendar. We are on October the 3rd. My conference block would then be, say, 4 o'clock until 7:30. And again, I'm just merely using these as examples. About a 3.5 hour block would be sufficient for a conference block. And I want to offer these in slots. Again, make sure that we have 15 minutes conference slots. Where the location of the conference is going to be? In some cases, if you are an ISGI or if you are a building guidance counselor and you're meeting in a particular room where you may not have your own classroom, you may want to indicate that in the where box. Some teachers, for instance, may want to collaborate for a particular IEP meeting in a particular room. We may want to make sure that we have that scheduled. So in this case, wherever all of your conferences are going to be, in this case, I'm just going to make up a room, or we're just going to say we're going to meet in room 123 for my particular conferences. So if this is my room number, I want to make sure that it's on my conference calendar. From 4 o'clock to 7:30 is my conference block. We're offering it in slots of 15 minutes. And where the conference is going to be held? Well, they're going to be held in room 123 so that parents know where to find me for our scheduled conference. Once we have done that, we're going to go ahead and click on Save. And you can see here for October the 3rd that I have my conference block. Now, you are going to have to do this for the remaining conference nights. So, for instance, if I were to have another conference night next Tuesday, for instance, I would have to repeat the same process on next Tuesday.